Yeah, dude, Joe Burrow looks fucking solid. Dude, that play when he was running like out of bounds, what looked like, he threw it into the back of the end zone for the touchdown and the whistle blew like midair. That was a nasty, nasty play.
So that's really the only play that I want to talk about when we cover this game.
Oh, for the refs part?
Yeah, so Ian Rappaport tweets out, the NFL confirmed that refereeing crew will not be refereeing another game in the NFL playoffs.
Really?
So I don't think they've been fired. I just don't think that crew is going to referee another NFL game.
Together?
Oh yeah, no, that crew's they're not doing shit. None of those referees will touch the field again in the NFL playoffs.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why?
Because there's only less game. So, number one, people were incredibly frustrated about that blown whistle. Number two, they did make the wrong call. What they said was the wrong call. Now, my opinion on it is I think that call, the ruling, is stupid as fuck. Here's the ruling. If a whistle is blown during a play, the ball is dead. That's it.
Yeah.
If the ball is in the air and the whistle is blown, play's dead. So, under that ruling, the play should have been blown dead, no touchdown. My few things on this, because people are in fucking outrage. Oh my God, Raiders fans probably won't shut up about this for 30 years. Number one, why was the whistle blown? Nobody knows why the whistle was blown. It should have never been blown. So it's basically a horrible call by the referee. I don't know why. Like, I literally still to this day don't know why it was blown. It was like a horrible call by the referee, was about to bail the Raiders out. And by the ruling, it should have bailed the Raiders out. After that, it doesn't. Everyone's up in arms because it didn't. So in my eyes, what Raiders fans were hoping for was a free bailout from the refs. I mean, at the end of the day, that's what you're complaining about. It's not like even people are saying, the Raiders players stopped. It was a split second. You're talking about half a second. There was no way they were going to make that play. All the Raiders players in the defense, they never could have recovered to stop that touchdown. It was a great play by the Bengals.
I mean, because the whistle was blown in mid, the ball was like halfway to the receiver.
Absolutely. So even let's say the whistle wasn't blown, I think it's still a touchdown.
Yeah.
Maybe it wasn't. But the outrage about it frustrates me. You're hoping for a free bailout on a bad call from the referee. Like let's say the referees made the legally by the rules correct call, and they blew it dead, and now the Bengals have to resume play. They restart the down. You're okay with that? Like that would have been the wrong call. The referee never should have blown the whistle in the first place. So that's my opinion on it. It would be one thing if they blatantly missed the call. Horrible pass interference, they don't call it.
Yeah.
Now you can be frustrated. But everyone's like, oh, the referee should have called the play dead, even though they never should have blown the whistle in the first place. I didn't like that ruling. Although I understand why the referee team is not going to be refereeing another game because they made the wrong call. The referee's only job is to abide to the rules of the NFL.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. I mean, if the refs could have all got together there and said, hey, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have blown the whistle, it wouldn't matter. They need to make the correct call. And they didn't.
Right.
They on the field, they were like, sorry.
How did that go through? Because I mean, the play was under review. It gets sent up to people in the box or fucking a dude in New York. How the hell is it? I mean, it's the ref's fault, but who else was along? Who else was a part of that?
What the referee said on the field, which is why it's so stupid, because you can literally watch the playback and know that this isn't true. But the referee said that the whistle was blown after the catch. If the whistle is blown after the catch, the play is not dead.
Yeah.
If the whistle is blown while the ball is midair, the play is dead.
Right.
So every cell phone, every TV, every person watching the fucking game can go back and see, okay, the whistle was not blown. But the referees basically, it was almost like the referees were like, fuck, we just did something bad. We're just going to say it happened after the fact. And then in the press conference with the head of NFL refereeing, at the end, they were saying, hey, what happened there? And he said, we determined that the whistle was blown after the play was dead. The whistle was blown after the catch.
How the hell?
And it's like, you can't give me that answer. How the fuck are you going to give me that answer? I'm not stupid, bro. I have a camera. I got a million different angles of this.
Yeah, how
and
the
you
hell?
can hear it. So basically, they were just like, yeah, we fucked up. There's no way for us to reconcile this, so we're going to dig in our heels. And these NFL referees are never going to go again. I almost think them not refereeing in the playoffs again is a PR move. They don't want people, this is like, okay, everyone's pissed at us. We fucked up. Let's just throw them a bone. These guys are fired.
Yeah.
It's like when a police department fires a police officer when there's this big uproar. It's like, you didn't really solve the problem or do anything to stop it.
How do they? That blows my mind. How do they not call that playback? That really blows my mind.
I don't know. It wasn't even a long decision. It was like 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's a very obscure rule. And it was probably the referee who blew the whistle. I mean, they're sitting there. And when you're a referee, you don't look back at audio. You look back at the play. So they said, hey, Jim, what happened there? He's like, I blew the whistle after the play. After further review, it looks like it was was a touchdown and Burrow was in bounds. So all good, touchdown. No questions asked.
The ref, moneyline Raiders. That blew the whistle. He had moneyline Raiders.
Still got fucked.
Yeah.
Still got fucked, bud. How'd that work out for you? So I think both things can be true. I think the outrage is silly from Raiders fans. Well, you want a free bailout from the refs on a bad call? They never should have blown it in the first place. So take your fucking L, all right? And two, the referee shouldn't referee again because they made the wrong call.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. They think he had 1,000 on the Raiders. Yeah, he still pissed his money down the drain. He might as well have parlayed 1,000 on the Raiders with the Eagles money line. If he really wants to piss your money down the drain, should have taken Cowboys to cover the spread like my fucking dumbass. Here's the final thing I want to say. I will conclude one thing on NFL referees, just in general. I get that NFL referees are shit. I get that it's so fucking frustrating. But here's what's not happening. There's not an abundance of really good NFL referees, and the NFL is choosing not to hire them. The NFL has no stake in the fight of wanting a shitty referee. I'm sure the NFL is as frustrated as anyone. They want the fans to watch football and love football. That's what gets you hooked on football. That's why you keep watching football. That's why you love the game. The NFL does not want the referees to have this major part in the game. They just don't. Like that would be horrible for the sport. I think the NFL wishes there were better referees. They wish everything could be perfect. It's just not like that. It's a very difficult job. It's an incredibly difficult job. You're making these split-second decisions. Hopefully, as technology improves, it takes less of the pressure off of the human eye and human decision-making of a referee. That's it. It's not like the NFL is just royally fumbling the fucking bag. They have the best referees they can get, just doesn't always work out. And I think we've seen a lot of that in this playoffs. We've seen a lot of bad calls in this playoffs, but that's